and then start recording now. Previously on learning Esperanto the easy way with Factorio, what were we doing? Well, I don't remember. If you notice any change in my voice, that's because I've had a trip to the hospital and they've discharged me today after Friday, and today it's Wednesday. So they said, you can leave, but we insist on giving you some potent narcotics. And I said, but that's bad. They're like, if you don't take them, then you will be bad. And then I thought, let's not argue them. Oh, I remember where we were. I even said I was going to do a bit where I was going to study why this is different. And I think, you know what, it's fine. I've made these adapters into blueprints now, and we've got sufficient power for the moment. So I'm just going to lean back in my chair. And there we go, there's me leaning back in the chair. Oh, that's good. And let me just mute the microphone and gather my thoughts. So I've decided that what the base needs now is more carbo lines going in. So you see one there which isn't sufficient, but that's okay because we have 4 being compressed into 1. So if we do that, just bring that over here, and we don't have any subtalar benders. That's okay. Right up until we get to about here, and now it's an issue. So you know what? I think it's time we start using that Rapida versions of the benders, the Rapida subter benders and the Rapida disilos. Yeah. So let's just do that. We'll put one there. Put one there. Now really I should be using my money's worth on this. in getting as much from these belts as possible. But I won't cover it exactly. So yeah, we'll do that. Put one there. Now I probably had some sort of reasoning as to what I was doing, saying that, no, I really want the carbo to be exhausted from the main site before I start doing any of this. But let's just bring the line over, and we can always adjust things. So that's the thing, Factorio, especially if you're not trying to go for a world speed record. You can always just go back and say, I wish to modify, improve, optimize, or just completely redesign something. So yeah, what we got there is our still got our carbo coming here, and we'll still say that the input priority is the locally produced stuff, and that way any of the carbo produced on this site will continue to be fed. And the carbo which is being brought in by our what are these things called again? They're called a locomotive, I think they're called, but I don't have because I don't think you can handcraft a locomotive. That's what it was shot. So there you go. Goes into our coal power station. And that's the research done. As we can see here, the demand is quite large, so only now they just started to get enough. So the main thing is the electrometers with 25 megawatts. Well, that's okay, that's all nice and saturated now. And likewise, this part is facing a similar situation. So where is the plastics line? The plastics line is not receiving any of this carbo. So I think this is where we were going to make a new, yes, we're going to make a new carbo line exclusive for the what do they call those things again? Let's find out what they call them. I'm sure they give them a name. Plastispangle. That's what they call them. So again, we are not going to rip up the remains of our starship. It's going to be there as a memorial to version 1 Factorio, where you actually have an introduction where you've just crashed your ship, which I think is very cool. We'll keep it there as a memento to remind us that we are not of this world, we're not born to it, but we are here to tame it. Let's just keep on going, and we'll see the carbo line eventually. And I think soon enough I'm going to improve the offloading for Felico, because as you can see it's insufficient to keep it fully fed at all times. Which means that everything will be just a bit too slow. So there we go, there's that. Now we've got a 4x2.